Hey, IOF family, this is Yankee Jeff coming at you. It's not your fault, my recovery and codependency and enabling channel. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I do appreciate you guys stopping by. If you could, like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so the next video comes in and we'll be able to talk about it as soon as it drops. Let's talk a little bit tonight about something called forgiveness. I'm sure that thumbnail got your attention. Forgiveness. We deserve it. We also should be giving it. Okay. I want to read you something tonight. This is from Courage to Change. This is from April 29th. The topic is forgive. A little meditation on the word forgive can throw some rather surprising light on our understanding of the word. We are asked to forgive those who have injured us. Unless we have first judged and condemned them for what they did, there would be no reason for us to forgive them. See, unless we first judged them and made aspersions to them and surmised their life with expletives and different things of that nature, you wouldn't have any need to forgive them. Rather, we would have to forgive ourselves for judging. Scripture says, "Judge not, that ye be not judged." If we do judge, no matter how great the injury or how premeditated, we are at fault. Follow this train of thought to its logical conclusion. We see that we can forgive only ourselves. In doing so, we also forgive the person whose action we have resented. "Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself" tells me I must first make peace with myself before I can learn to love others. I must remind myself constantly that I can never know any other person or person's motives or conditioning. For my own sake, accept them as they are. A large ingredient of the acceptance is loving tolerance. It's a fine line, loving tolerance and detaching with love. It gets to a point in loving your addict, I'm still loving your loved ones in their situation, is it gets to a point where you love them, but then you start not to like them very much. And you can never fall out of love with somebody. But I do believe, especially if it's obviously a family member, but you can not like people you love. It's totally allowable. So if they start taking advantage of you to the point where you have to start detaching with love as opposed to tolerating their behavior, you're absolutely allowed to do that. What you don't have an opportunity to do yet, though, is you cannot forgive them for their actions towards you or to others until you forgive yourself. So what I mean by that is we are not without fault. We as codependents and enablers, we are making mistakes. We are doing something that's prolonging their addiction. And by doing so, we owe them a debt of forgiveness. We do. But before we can forgive anyone, we have to forgive ourselves. If what you did out of love, forgive yourself for that. If you enabled and were codependent to them all these years, but it was out of a sense of love, and there is a difference. There's a difference between just kind of wanting to be seen as a martyr, or wanting to be seen as holier than thou, or a superhero, or because you were trying to hide their addiction from other people. Those are all things you did out of your ego. Well, what is ego? Ego is edging God out. So you could forgive somebody if you did all those things, but you did it with just the base because you love them too much. Hazardous to say, there's no such thing as loving somebody too much. But if you love someone so much that you want to do anything you possibly can to save them, you did what you did out of love. And I get that. And that's not the same thing as doing something out of a self-serving nature. And let me surmise here with the reminder: Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That's from Luke. And again, here we go. When our Almighty Father was on the cross, giving up his life for us, he pleaded to his Father up in heaven, forgive them. They don't know what they do. Forgive your loved one, because they don't know what they're doing either. A good analogy would be somebody who's being possessed by a demon. They have very little control of what they're doing. When they're lucid and when they're sober, briefly, you're more likely to get something out of them and actually make a connection with them. But if they're under the influence of drugs or alcohol, no matter what they do, forgive them. Not forget. I've talked to so many people in the past who said, well, Jeff, you told me to forgive them, so I let them borrow my car again. No, that's not what I said. Forgive them for wrecking your last car, but learn from your mistakes. Don't let them borrow the new car. Does that make sense? And forgive me for judging and retaliating. Help me to forgive myself. I know this is the first step towards spiritual security. Wow, that's pretty poignant. Spiritual security. We truly can't be secure in our spirituality if all we do is point fingers at other people. If all we're looking to do is judge other people, don't be so shocked when somebody judges you back. Spiritual security just means just that. You're secure in your connection with your higher power, and that you are comfortable enough to realize that you are a flawed human being and you have no right to judge anyone else. You worry about yourself. You fix yourself, clean up your own backyard, and stay in your lane. There's nothing ever good comes out of swerving out of your lane to help someone else. Nothing ever good comes of that. And you've learned that in the past. I mean, you've been doing this for how long now? Show of hands, how many people? You've been doing it for a long time now. It doesn't get you anywhere. That said, you've got to keep on coming back to this program. This program will help you, and you only. It's not there for them. They have their own program. It's called NA. It's called AA. You've got your program, Al-Anon, Favor, whatever it is. You need to work your program because your program can get you better. Theirs can get them better. You working your program is not going to help them whatsoever. It may motivate them to get better. It may, that'd be great if it did. But ultimately, whatever you do with your life is not going to influence them to do anything or not do anything in their life. You worry about yourself, and together, you and I can get through this mess together. Okay, guys? I love you. Keep coming back. Work it. Let it begin with you. And by all means, say a prayer for the prayers. Okay, guys? Your loved ones out there. They're in there. Not. They are in there. Don't stop trying. Don't stop praying. Keep working this program, and eventually you'll feel that sense of serenity that we all seek. Okay? All right, guys? God bless, guys. Have a good evening, and I'll talk to you soon.